Welcome back to the channel. Last video I ranked the songs on Metallica's Kill 'Em All album. I initially wanted to pit the first Metallica album against the first Megadeth album. Then I decided not to because Kill 'Em All came out 2 years before the first Megadeth album. And as everybody knows, Dave Mustaine had a lot to do with the first Metallica album. So I decided to start with Ride the Lightning against Killing Is My Business. This came out in '84. This came out 10 months later in 1985. Everybody knows, Metallica was just about to get signed, or they did get signed. And then they booted Dave out of the band for being a drunken asshole. And he was pissed. He wanted to come back with a vengeance and destroy Metallica. So he hid away for like a year and wrote all this frickin' music. I know I saw a video of a concert back in the day, I think before this came out. It was before this came out. And Kerry King was playing guitar. Kerry King from Slayer was playing guitar in the band with Dave Mustaine and Megadeth. And they played songs off this album, off Peace Cells, off So Far, So Good, So What. So he just had a fucking ton of music and he was ready. So yeah, Ride the Lightning. Decibel Music calls this the #1 thrash metal album of all time. What do you guys think? It's up there. I know everybody likes to hate on Metallica, but they were fucking amazing back in the day. Music wouldn't be the same without them. They brought just heavy music out to the forefront and out to the masses. Heavier music. And yeah, so I figured I would rank the songs on both albums loosely and kind of pit the bottom songs against each other all the way up to the top. So the best songs are battling each other. See which one wins. The album with that gets the most songs that wins will win. Will be the better album. So yeah, I'm going to start off at the bottom. Ride the Lightning. My least favorite song, still a good song, is The Call of Cthulhu. It's an instrumental. I'm just not a big instrumental guy. And actually, Dave Mustaine has writing credits on that song. That's going to go against These Boots. I'm glad I got this record. So These Boots is like an old Patsy Cline song. And Dave Mustaine did a cover of it and metaled it up. And her estate sued Megadeth or whatever because they said that their version was too vulgar because of some of the lyrics. And I don't even think it was because of like swears. He just changed some of the lyrics. So I think they took it off the album for a while, then they put it back, and it had all these annoying beeps on it. And then when he did like the remasters and the in the 2000s sometimes, he like re-recorded all the vocals and maybe all the guitars, and that version kind of sucks. But I got an original Combat Records version, and it has the original These Boots on it, and I'm very lucky to have it. So, what wins? These Boots or The Call of Cthulhu? I'm going to give that to Megadeth. Megadeth is winning 1-0. Next up, we got Trapped Under Ice against the opening track of Killing Is My Business, Last Rites / Love You to Death. I'm going to have to give that to Metallica. Trapped Under Ice is a better song. Nothing wrong with Love You to Death, but Trapped Under Ice is just better. Next up, we got Fight Fire with Fire against Rattlehead. Again, I'm going to give that one to Metallica. Love Rattlehead, but Fight Fire with Fire, in my opinion, is better. After that, we got Escape going against the Chosen Ones. Now, I love Escape. James Hetfield doesn't like Escape, and they never play it live. They played it live once, and I saw it. I actually, they were doing that Orion Festival down in New Jersey, and they were going to do the whole Ride the Lightning album. I was like, I got to go. And at this point, Metallica was out of my life. I was just done with them, from pretty much Load on, all the drama, all the crap, just Napster. Their music just changed. It just didn't do anything for me anymore. And I took the ride down there, and they put on the most amazing festival. It was just so well done. No lines anywhere. There was 4 stages. The guys in Metallica picked all the bands, and any band that they picked, they would come out and introduce the band all day. Like Metallica introduced Ghost. This was back in 2012. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. James came and introduced them. I don't know if you guys know Gary Clark Jr., but he was there before his album even came out. Kirk Hammett introduced him. Very, very cool festival. Yeah, they played Escape. The whole set list was great. Suicidal Tendencies was there. I don't know if you know their offshoot, Infectious Grooves. I think it had like the drummer from Jane's Addiction and Robert Trujillo, who was also in Suicidal at the time. They did a little reunion show. That was really cool to see. Yeah, just a great, great festival. Great time. Escape against the Chosen Ones. Sorry, but this is going to Escape. That's Metallica winning 3-1. Next up, Creeping Death. The mighty Creeping Death against Skull Beneath the Skin, which I love. The riff in that kind of reminds me of that riff in The Conjuring. And apparently the Skull Beneath the Skin is about getting a boner and ejaculating. That's what I read somewhere, I think in the liner in the liner notes. But as much as I love the Skull Beneath the Skin and ejaculating, I'm going to have to go with Creeping Death. Next up, Ride the Lightning. This song also has a little Dave Mustaine writing credits in it. And he actually did a cover of it. I'm sure a lot of you heard it on his latest album. I like it. I don't like it as much as the Metallica version. Musically, I think it's just as good. It's just the vocals. His vocals are just old and tired. The guy had throat cancer. If James sang it now, it wouldn't sound as good as the old Metallica version either. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with Ride the Lightning over Looking Down the Cross. Another side note, I wanted to go back on the Call of Cthulhu. I said that Dave Mustaine had writing credits on that. I don't know if you guys know any of the newer Megadeth, or not newer, probably 20 years old now. But when he put out the album, The World Needs a Hero, he actually played some of the music from Call of Cthulhu at the beginning of the song When. The little instrumental part while he's talking, he's playing that part from Call of Cthulhu. That whole song is amazing. When it's not original, it's actually like a tip to Diamond Head, and the riff is almost identical to Am I Evil, but it's still a killer freaking song, and I love it. Back to the rankings here. We had Ride the Lightning. Oh, another song. I wanted to mention this in the last video, and I forgot. I don't know the name of the song, but I did listen to the new Megadeth album. It's alright. But he also placed that little slow arpeggio part of the song Phantom Lord from Kill 'Em All in one of the songs. That little slow part. I don't know the name of the Megadeth song, but he put it in there because he had writing credits on Phantom Lord. That song actually came from his band he was in before Metallica called Panic. And he brought it to Metallica. And I don't know if it was the same song altogether or just the music, but he used that music again on the new album. He likes to do that just to remind everybody that he wrote that part. But yeah, Ride the Lightning is going to win against Looking Down the Cross. Next up, Fade to Black against Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good, the title track. I love it. I love that riff in Killing Is My Business. Sorry. Whew. It's one of my favorite Megadeth riffs. That said, Fade to Black wins. You know, I try not to Fade to Black is very overplayed these days, and 40 years later, an overplayed song kind of loses its magic. But when I do this, I just try to put myself back in the day, and Fade to Black is a better song than Killing Is My Business. Last up, For Whom the Bell Tolls against the Mechanics. The Mechanics I have at the top of the list for this album, which wouldn't have been the case back in the day, but I just like that song more and more as time goes on. I just always liked the Four Horsemen better, and still do. But I like the Mechanics. That's my favorite track off this album now. Now, For Whom the Bell Tolls is going to win. Ride the Lightning is fucking roasting fucking this. Throw Dave Mustaine in the fucking electric chair. Strap him in. He's fried. He's getting his ass kicked. But come on. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Obviously, another overplayed song, but fucking still amazing. That bass part is just iconic. You didn't hear a lot of that going on. Cliff Burton was just amazing. You know, that intro was just amazing. But that's it, man. Fucking Ride the Lightning wins. Sorry, Vic. You lose. Not a bad album. I still like every song on this. My friend Steve might be upset with me that it got its ass kicked so bad. But, come on. Ride the Lightning is just fucking iconic. It wins. We'll see what happens next video. I'm going to put up Peace Sells But Who's Buying up against Master of Puppets. I love Peace Sells But Who's Buying. It's probably my second favorite Megadeth album. I love Master of Puppets. So, you guys are going to have to stay tuned to see what happens. What's your thoughts? Which album do you like better? Leave a note in the comments. Am I way off base? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Metallica just kicked Megadeth's ass 7-1. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts, and I'll be back.